Hey y'all, we're going to make a peanut butter banana cheesecake, no bake cheesecake. And we're going to start out by taking, you could get out your food processor. I didn't do that. I'm going to try to use this little chopper. And we want to chop up 20 of these cookies for our crust. Don't know how many I'll get in here at a time. Let's say 6, 7, 8. It's probably all I'm going to be able to do at a time. But you can use your food processor or whatever you want to do this. I may end up having to get mine out. We'll see. No, this is going to work. Just like that. Let me get the rest of mine, and I'm going to get me a springform pan out. You want a springform pan. And just for your information, that ends up being a sleeve and about 2 or 3. No, I've got my springform pan. That's what you're going to want for this. And I'm going to go ahead and grease mine up with some. Off brand of the baking spray. And then we're going to get our butter. Our melted butter. Still not melted at all. And I'm trying to get it all melted. But it was popping already. Blowing up in there. So now we are melted. And we're going to pour that over into our nutterbutter crumbs. And we're going to mix that up. Then we're going to pour this in the bottom of this springform pan and form us a crust. And then we're going to throw it into the freezer to kind of set up and be freezing while we prepare the rest of the cheesecake part. That seems pretty mixed up and good to me. So let's just throw it over in here. Just like so. When I saw this recipe, I knew I had to try it for Tillman because his most favorite cookie is a nutterbutter. And he loves banana peanut butter. Just about wants it every single day. And when I seen this, I thought, Lord, that's right up his alley. Now, it kind of goes against my rules using box pudding, but we're going to do that today for this one because who knows, it might be amazing. We'll try it. With their option first. Now, we got that all in there real nice. I'll throw that over in the freezer for the rest of our time. Okay, the next thing you want to do is 2 blocks of softened cream cheese. And you're going to mix that up till it's fluffy. So I'm not going to leave y'all sitting while that happens. We'll pause it. Okay, now we're going to go in with a can of sweetened condensed milk. Y'all probably can't see what I'm doing. And I'm trying to, hold on. I'll pull you up a little bit more. I had you right in the bowl. Hold on. Now then. The sweetened condensed milk will go in here next. Let me get all that out of here. Just scrape down your sides and get that blended in real good. And then we're going in with 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. I'm looking for it, y'all. It's behind me. Hold on. Had it in the fridge. So here's 1.5 cups. Now you're supposed to reserve a 1/2 cup, so it would actually be 2 for the recipe. And you reserve a 1/2 cup for making whipped cream for the top of your cheesecake. I'm just not going to do that because I had exactly 1.5 cups. In fact, I had to use just a tad of evaporated milk, so I hope that doesn't mess me up. So there's that. Then we're going in with some vanilla. Turn that down to 2. I want a dash of salt. And then we're going to go in with 2 different pudding mixes. We're going to put in banana. You want the 3.4 ounce of it. Then you want the same size, 3.4 ounce of a vanilla pudding. So we got a banana cream and a vanilla, and it tells you that it's going to be a thick mixture. Now let's turn it off for just a minute. Want some of that off the top of those. Make sure that I'm getting... I've noticed on my mixer lately that it's important for me to go down all the way to the bottom because sometimes it leaves a little bit on the bottom in mine, and I don't know why. It may be because I've got 2 or 3 different bowls, and you can tell with this one it's not exactly a perfect fit when that thing goes to moving. I have to keep locking it in. You're just going to mix that good. And then we'll be about done with that part. Clean that off. We'll go back and get our nutterbutter crust out of our freezer now and put this together. Okay, we're back. We got our crust. Now this is going to go back, so you need to allow time for it to set up if you're going to serve this at some point. But it shouldn't take long. This stuff is super thick. Like so thick I almost wanted to add more milk, but I'm not going to because we need it to set up. We want to take half of it, half of your pudding mixture, and put it in your springform pan. And of course, we're going to spread that out just like so. Oh, this smells so good already. And I bet it's going to be really pretty too when you cut into it. All right, there's half of our mixture. Then we're going to take a banana. Take that end off. And slice us a banana. Just like so around it. This is the banana pudding part. Now this is probably as many as you want. I'm going to do one right here and then I'll do one on the top. So there's our banana. And then you want to take about 5 tablespoons of peanut butter and melt it. Let me see if I can get y'all where you can see this better. Okay, there we go. Then we're going to take that peanut butter that I melted, like I said, about 5 tablespoons, but that'll be above the, and then you're just going to drizzle, use some peanut butter across the banana. I'm just going to put a decent amount right here. The top will make pretty. This is going to be in between. And then we're going to get out all of this rest of this, and it goes, let's see if we can do about 3 big lumps to spread out. Get all the rest of our cheesecake parts. And we're going to do it again. And then the other, that's why I said I used 1.5 cups of heavy cream. You need 2 total for the recipe if you want to do the whipped cream part. And then you would just beat you up some homemade whipped cream for the top of your cheesecake. What I might do, I've got to run up to the store and get some candy canes for my Christmas tree. I throw them away every year at the end of the year. And that's usually the last thing I hang on the Christmas tree, and we're going to finish that tonight. Tillman's about to get in the shower. And then we'll video him helping me with the tree later. So there is our next layer. Same thing here. We're going to take it. Let me get that string off. A stringy banana. We are going to take our banana, go around the top here. Yeah, I saw this and I thought, oh my goodness. I have to make it. I mean, cause gracious. Try to spread some of them out a little bit. And then we'll take the rest of our peanut butter. Whoops, I didn't mean to drop that big glob like I did. And we're going to drizzle that just like so. I'm probably going to put all of it, just because I think it's going to be amazing. So I'm going to try to use it up, if I can, without making a big mess. Get those edges. You could top it with a nut too. I think it would be pretty. Just throw some nuts or something across it. If you don't want to do Cool Whip, we're not real big Cool Whips either anyway. We typically always leave the meringue off of the banana pudding. Banana pudding nutter butter cheesecake. Now we're going to throw it in there for a couple hours and let it set up, and we'll take it out and y'all can see what it looks like. There's your overhead shot. I'm going to put you on it just like this so you can see what it looks like. Pop open. There we go. Turn it around. Now let's get us out a plate and cut us a piece of this. Now if you had Cool Whip, you could do that too. I just don't have any. Let's cut us some. Now I left this in the fridge for a good couple of hours just so you have time for that to set up good. I'm just using a butter knife to cut through that. And that's fairly easy to do. Put it over here. Guess that should get me a pie server. But look, that come out perfect. Just perfect. Get you a dollop of Cool Whip. And there is a banana cheesecake. Banana pudding, nutterbutter cheesecake. Someone's gonna do a taste test. Keep smacking before it gets to his mouth. I'm gonna taste also. Yum. It's like a peanut butter, banana, and nutterbutter cheesecake. What do you think of it? You like it? What are you staring at? What do you see? Besides yourself, what do you see?
Right.
His shirt. I was wondering if he's got something's caught his attention. Well, what do you think of the...
Good.
It's delicious. It's really good, y'all. Yum, yum. Y'all have a good night.